Hi, seventh grade. Okay, so yesterday we were learning about a stem and leaf plot. Today we're going to look at a double stem and leaf plot and make inferences. This word inferences means um, it doesn't lay out all the facts before you exactly. What you need to do is you have to take the facts, you have to take the data, and try to make your own conclusions from it. We'll be practicing this in the next example. So let's look at this example, and I'm just going to increase my video screen so you guys can see what I write on the board. It says a stem and leaf plot shows the weights in pounds of the football players on two football teams. Now, this is called a double stem and leaf plot because my stem is in the middle. We have my team A values here and my team B values on this side here of the stem. Now, if I want to read my team A values, I have to look at the stem of 1 and 7 here, and then I'm going to read the line, and then 5, 8. So you have to go from here to here, from right to left, okay? And so for team A, it tells you the key. It says 5 line 17 represents 175 pounds. Okay. Now, what about team B's values? Well, we read it like we did with the other stem and leaf values. We just read it from left to right. So here, the key tells us 17 line 7 represents 177 pounds. Okay, now, let's answer these questions. Okay? How many players are on each team? Well, to figure out the number of players on each team, we just need to count the leaves. Ready? Let's count the leaves for team A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 players for team A. What about for team B? Let's count the leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 players for both Team A and Team B. All right, what is the median weight for each team? So I know that there's 11 players on Team A. So that means my sixth value will be my median. Okay, so let's count. Let's start from the top. Ready? 1, and I have to make sure I go in order. It's kind of backwards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this here, leaf, 9, and my stem is 18. So that is 189 is my median. But I'm going to just make sure, because the sixth value from the bottom should be also my median. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not doing it right. Okay, 1. Then I have to go here because that's my next highest, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's the same one. So it's 189 pounds is my median for team A. What about for team B? So let's count 6 from the top. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's right here. And that leaf correlates to my stem 19. So that is 193 pounds. Okay. So my median for team A is 189. My median for team B is 193 pounds. Okay. All right. Now it says, what is the mean weight of each team? We're going to round our answer to the nearest tenth. And so for team A, I'm just going to add up all of my values here and divide it by the number of players, which is 11. And then that'll become 2,076 divided by 11, which is about 188.7 pounds when I round it to the nearest 10. For team B, I'm going to do the same thing, where this is team B, got smudged a bit. I'm going to add all the values okay, of how much each player weighs and divide it by the total number of players, which is 11, and then it'll become 194.1 pounds. And I'll just rewrite this so it's better. Okay. 194.1 pounds is my mean. Okay. And on average, which player has the heavier team? Well, so we got to look at the average, which is the mean. Okay. So which team has the heavier players? It looks like Team B because their average is 194.1 pounds. And we can kind of see that it makes sense with the data that we've been given because if we look here, it looks like there's a larger cluster of heavier players over here at the bottom, right? For Team B. And for Team A, there's not that many heavy players that are over 200 pounds. Okay, so we can see why the average weight for Team B is higher than for Team A. All right, would you please pause the video and try and do guided practice? Ignore this little sign that says we're automatically, I don't know how it got there, but it's there. Just ignore it. And please do guided practice number 3 on your own. And when you're ready to check your answers, please press the video again. Okay, press play. Hi. Okay, so let's see what you got here. So this, I hope you read it already. It says A, how many players are on each team? So what we can do is we can just count the number of leaves. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's 11 players for Team A. And then what about for Team B? Let's count the number of leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 players for Team B. Okay, so Team A and Team B have 11 players each. B says, what is the median height for each team? Okay, now that I know that there's 11 players, that means my sixth value from the lowest, okay, to the highest will be my median. So let's go from lowest to highest for Team A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this represents my sixth value. Okay, so that's 70 inches. And then what about here for Team B? Let's go from lowest to highest, and it's the sixth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's my leaf. It correlates to this stem, so it's 71. Okay, all right. So my median for Team A is 70 inches, and my median for Team B is 71 inches. All right. Okay. And it says, what is the mean height for each team? So we're gonna do what we did before. Okay. For Team A, we're just going to add up all the values and divide by the number of players, which is 11, and you get this. 769 divided by 11, which is approximately 69.9 inches. And for Team B, you get this, okay, when you add up all the values. And then you divide it by the number of players, which is 11, and you get approximately 70.3 inches. So on average, which means we have to look at the mean, which player has taller players? Looks like Team B has a taller players on average. Okay, if you look at because 70.3 is larger than 69.9. Okay. Woo! You guys are getting it. Okay. Now, what we're going to learn is we're going to make inferences from a stem and leaf plot with outliers. What does outliers mean? Well, outliers are data points that differs significantly from other observations. So let's look at an example here while I enlarge my video screen. Okay, so this stem and leaf plot shows the lengths in centimeters of some salmon caught during a fishing trip. Now, I just want to discuss the stem and leaf plot that we see here. I see the stem here and leaves here. I see a stem here, oh, but no leaves. What does that mean? I see another stem here and no leaves. What does that mean? There are no values with the stem 3 or 4. They just included it in the data so then you can accurately see if there are any outliers or not, okay? And do you see any outliers in this data? Yeah, it looks like here, there's only 1, 2, 3 data points, data values that are quite high of 51, 52, and 61 centimeters. And then most of the other data are in the 20s, right? Do you see that in the 20 centimeters? If we didn't have this 3 and 4 stem with no leaves and this was all scrunched up together, we might think, oh, no, there's no outliers in this data. But because they included 3 and 4,